Hi, Renate here. Guess what? It's the 1st of December in some places already, so one more month to go, and that's the end of the decade. So, here's what I want you to do this weekend, whether it's still a Saturday or whether it's already a Sunday, depending where you are, to really crush it in 2020. And it's simple, it's doable, but you have to do it. Nobody can do it for you. If you want results, if you want to be successful, this is what you do. Three things. Number one is take a piece of paper and write down what you're grateful for in your life. Anything. It could be in your personal life, when it comes to your health, your well being. Um, um, it can be in your relationships, your family relationships with some friends, but also business relationships, your career, and your finances, whatever it is. And just write down what you're grateful for, things that's showing up in your life. Because sometimes we tend to like, oh my God, I have not really achieved a lot and I'm not there where I want to be. But when we sit down and write down about all the things, the good things happening to us in our lives, we actually notice how good life is. All right, that's number one. Number two is write down where would you like to be in a year from now. I'm not asking you to think like 5 or 10 years ahead, just 1 year from now. Whether it's the 30th of November or the 1st of December 2020, where do you want to be? How should your life look like? And be precise. Maybe, where do you live? Is it a house? Is it a condo? Where exactly is it? Is it by the beach? Is it in a big city? Describe it. Like if you wrote the script for a movie, like a character in a movie, like you say your name, and I would say Renate Prandl. By the 1st of December 2020, she lives in this house, and describe it. She drives this car. So what car are you going to drive? And think big. Don't think, well, I will not be able to afford it. Think big. Think that it, like if it has already happened. Like you play the character, the main character in your life. So who do you hang out with? What do you eat? Where do you shop? What do you wear? What are you passionate about? What do you do professionally? Just write down, just as like an outline of you in 2020, in a year from now, and think big. And if you think, oh my God, that's crazy, think something even crazier, right? And number three is, so now you have what you're grateful for in your life right now and how life will be in a year from now. What are the steps you have to take? And you can write down big steps, and then the big steps, you just like some subcategories, right? What else? And then you prioritize, because there might be lots of important steps, but which ones are the ones which will move the needle the best? So start with those, prioritize, and also prioritize in your life, because if you know you have to be the healthiest, because it's because of your kids, you want to be able to live and maybe see your daughter getting married, or your son getting married, whatever it is for you. What is it you have to do? Prioritize. So maybe you have to change your diet, maybe you have to change your job, maybe you have to move somewhere. And also if you want to get things done, like prioritize. There are different things, so many things we have to do every single day, but prioritize the things which help you move forward towards your goal, towards your best self, to you being in your best shape of your life, you being in a great place emotionally, physically, you having great relationships. What is it? Okay, I don't want to keep you too long. It's the weekend, because I want you to sit down and do this, my friend. Nobody can do it for you. The best coach cannot do it for you. I'm a coach. I'm a certified high performance coach. I work with the top people, and they do the same. They have to take stock. They have to sit down. Hi, Abby. How are you doing? So they have to take stock. They have to write down certain things, because when you write them down, your brain reacts differently, your brain remembers differently, you know. So number one is write down what you're grateful for in your life, in any area of your life. And I don't want you to write down 5 things. I want you to come up with at least 20 to 30 things you're grateful for. Could be tiny little things and could be big things, right? Number 2 is, where exactly do you want to be in a year from now? In a year from now, and describe you like a character in a movie, in a TV series. Where do you live? How does it look like? How do you dress? How do you show up? How's your posture? What car do you drive? You know, go into detail, because the more detail you have, the more emotional you get. Your brain again remembers, right? And when we remember, it's easier to attract. When we live it, when we are in a certain state, we attract these things. And number 3 is, what are the steps you have to take to get from here, your grateful state right now, to the state in a year from now, and then prioritize. What is it you have to do? And some other things, they might be cool, but they might not help you move forward, or not move forward as fast, right? So pick the things which are really important. Maybe it's healthy eating, maybe it's really talking to your loved ones. I don't know what it is for you, but prioritize every single day. And this, my friend, is how you get things done. This is how you grow, how you transform, how you become more of a person of influence and also of integrity. Hope this helps you. Give me the thumbs up if this is of value for you. Share with people who need to know, who are kind of stuck and they're like, oh my God, it's nearly the end of the year and the end of the decade, and they don't know where to start. So these 3 tips will help you get going. So this is your homework for this weekend, my friend. Take some time, sit down, pen and paper, old-fashioned way, and write down what comes to mind, and think crazy big. Do not limit yourself, because life is too short to live it small. Hope this serves you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic weekend. Auf Wiedersehen. Love you guys.